Can you tell me a little bit more about what led you to changing Peyton's diet?
Yes. He has always been a picky eater, and I was on a website for Abyssinian owners, and I noticed that a lot of people were talking about different kinds of products, and so I started trying different ones. And some of them worked, some of them didn't.
Okay. And you're feeding a homemade recipe now?
Yes, I finally got to the place where I would try one of those. I saw somebody else was really talking about it, and he does actually like that. So I feel like this is the way that we should go, but I'm also not exactly sure that it's got everything that he needs.
Sure. On my exam, I'm noticing that Peyton has lost a little bit of weight. Whenever there's an unintentional weight loss, it warrants a further evaluation. So tell me a little bit more about the foods you've tried.
Well, probably in the past year or so, I've tried a variety of commercial dry foods, wet foods, semi-moist foods, things that I can find not at my local grocery store, but at pet stores and online. And these were all things that different Abyssinian owners had recommended that they'd found that their cats were eating. But he just really wouldn't stick with one of those for more than a few days. And then I had to change it up and change it up again.
Okay. And so now you've landed on this homemade recipe.
Yeah, and he likes this. He's been eating this now for a couple of weeks. And so I feel like this is one he could stick with.
Okay. Well, it's obvious how much you care about Peyton and the health of Peyton. But I can tell you that I have concerns. You provided me with the recipe, and so I have a little concerns. Most of the recipes that you find don't provide enough nutrition for the cats. Peyton is missing some key nutrients that, even though he looks great now and he's eating this diet now, at least it's been a pretty short time, over the long term I have concerns because it just won't meet all of his nutritional needs. I also worry that, again, if he's wanting to change foods frequently, that might happen with a homemade recipe too.
And could I just change and switch from chicken to turkey?
So I think let's step back a little bit. Are there any treats that he enjoys that maybe are a little crunchy?
Yeah, there's a couple that we've been trying that he likes that are crunchy.
You shared the list with me, and then you shared this treat with me. Let's see. He does like that one. Now, if he'll eat a crunchy treat, even in an exam room, I'm so optimistic. I think we can leverage that. I have several ideas of some really great foods, and if he enjoys some variety, we can leverage the fact that he's taking a crunchy treat in an unusual setting, and I bet with some careful time and a slow transition, we can get him over to a food that provides complete and balanced nutrition and won't be so difficult as preparing a homemade recipe.
Okay, that sounds like a plan I could try.
Great. Thanks for sharing Peyton with us today.